Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. I have some fun little thing to talk about. I'm just going to bring my notepad up here. And I had it. And wouldn't you know, it is somewhere down here. Here it is, bingo. I was like, oh my gosh, I think I lost my whole entire notes. Oh, so we're going to talk about osteopenia and osteoporosis today, which it's a huge conversation right now because of the age group of my hair clientele. Now, I've been a hairdresser for 21 years. I'm a licensed medical esthetician. I do stem cell injection, protein growth factor injections for anti-aging treatments. And 40% of my clients in town are medical physicians. That's why they call me the hair doc. My job is to talk to my clients in my chair that I now have the undivided attention of them, and I get to pick their brain, right? I went to school to be a dentist. Clearly, I'm not a dentist, right? Wasn't my path. My path is still helping people, which is the love of mine. Giving people the information that they need to make their own educated decision on what's best for them. Same thing with me. I take every one of my clients' opinions and experiences and things like that, and what I do is I trickle it down into a funnel of my own, and I make my own decisions based on everyone else's happenings, okay? What that to me is called common sense. If 9 out of 10 of my clients say, do not test drive that car, I probably won't be test driving that car. You know what I mean? So let's get on the topic today. And I really love this topic because, like I said, I've been a 21-year hairdresser. My clientels are 40s, 50s, and 60s. My really, really, really close dear friend, Dr. Kristen Lindgren, a functional medicine doctor. I love to pick her brain. I also have a Dr. Robert Lamoni, which is an orthopedic surgeon as well. I cut his hair every 8 to 10 weeks. Depending on his surgery schedule. And I literally just got off the text message with him because I wanted to double check on the things that he already talked with me about osteopenia and osteoporosis. And the biggest reason why women are having an issue is because of early menopause. If women go into early menopause, and he says women start losing about 2% of bone density yearly after age 30, okay? And there's a reason for that is because of the low and highs of estrogen. When estrogen is spiking and you're hot flashing and your estrogen and your progesterone and your testosterone levels are all out of whack, things start to go haywire. If you think of estrogen as the angry child and you think as progesterone as the adulting parent, testosterone is the referee. The referee is always going to hang out there, right? It depends on what's going on here. Testosterone can go up and down. However, when you have lower estrogen and progesterone levels and lots of testosterone going on, you lose hair because of DHT hormone metabolism. And what eats collagen? DHT hormone. DHT hormone in men does this. Makes us go bald, right? DHT hormone in women eats collagen in your face, all right? So what can we do? You do, I'm a man. But what can women do? Men also lose it too. But it's a little bit faster for women because of you being a woman, okay? So early menopause is a huge risk factor. Traditional drugs have a lot of side effects, and all preventative measures should be used to avoid this osteopenia, which is the beginning stages of osteoporosis. What is osteoporosis? Osteo is bone, porosis is porosity. So it's literally Swiss cheese. So what you're doing is you're losing calcium and you're losing collagen because collagen is the building blocks of the body. 90% of your body is made up of collagen, which is type 1 and a little bit of type 3, all right? So how can we do this? To avoid it, include in your regimen nutrition, vitamins, and exercise. Proteins and peptides, vitamin D as in dog, and calcium can also benefit to slow the loss of bone, okay? So here's what I would think would be the common sense factor in preventative measures to not start osteopenia. If you have low estrogen and you've started menopause early, you probably want to do this sooner than later, right? Get yourself on an exercise program. Start taking a calcium supplement. Tums at night during dinner is a really good one. Tums with calcium. Things like that. What else? The vitamin D, like he said, exercise, nutrition is a big one. Here is one of people's most biggest problems. And what people don't realize is that our nutrition, and I am guilty of this too, once in a while I order Domino's pizza and eat half of it, right? But here's the problem. When you cook your food over 118 degrees, you're cooking all of the enzymes out of it, which breaks it down. So if you leave an avocado sitting on the counter, it's going to turn brown in about 20 minutes, unless you put some kind of a citric acid over the top to prevent that oxidation, right? So, which would be lemon juice or lime juice. So what's going on is the avocado's own enzymes are breaking it down. If you cook that avocado over 118 degrees, it's just going to hang out there for weeks. It's not going to do anything. So when you eat food like pizza and meatballs and anything that's been cooked and boiled and microwaved and everything to death, you're cooking all those enzymes out. So now your body has to be taxed in order to digest it. Well, if you don't have a healthy microbiome of pre and probiotics mixing, mating, and eating together and marinating together to create this amazing microbiome, your body is now being taxed, and eventually that's called an autoimmune disorder, okay? How do you do that? So the first thing you want to do is maximize on your absorption of all the things you're already doing anyway. If your gut sucks, all the other things you're doing really doesn't matter, because you're not getting the maximum absorption of the vitamins and minerals that you need, because your insides, the plumbing, the sewer of your body. Remember, your body is a sewer, like your guts are a sewer. It's full of shit, right? It's like the sewer in the street. It's disgusting. But you need to cleanse it once in a while, and you got to keep it clean, because if you don't keep it clean, it's not going to absorb the nutrients you need, because that's the whole entire process of what the intestines do. It breaks down your food for you could digest all of those vitamins and nutrients inside to absorb the maximum amount that you're getting. We already know we're not getting as much as we did 100 years ago because of the soil. It sucks, right? So let me quickly wrap this up. This is what I think you should do. I'm not a medical physician. I just play one on TV, okay? I'm funny, right? But you know what? The truth of the matter is I talk to these people every day. So my job is to give you the information so then you can make an educated decision whether this is right for you, right? Hair doc, this ain't my first rodeo, right? So here's what I want to say. Gut enzyme, it's simple. You just take it when you eat it. When you eat, like I literally had breakfast, I took 2. I take 6 a day, okay? I take 2 enzymes every time I eat, 3 times a day. That's it. They're vegan, they're gluten-free, there's veggie cellulose. Remember my video? I open up one, I put it in a snack pack, chalk and pudding cup, turns to liquid water in a minute. Yep, that's the one, and no, you're not going to have diarrhea. Secondly, you get on this little sucker, let's talk about poop for 1 second. You're going to start to see flecks of black in your poop in the toilet. Why? Because it's cleaning out the insides of your intestines for maximum absorption. That stuff is herbicides and pesticides and just gluten and crap and just stuff you don't want, which is hanging on the inside intestine walls, preventing maximum absorption of what you're going to be eating on the daily. 2 of these 3 times a day. Get yourself on some sugar-free, carb-free liquid collagen, hydrolyzed, cold-pressed, because the molecule of a powder collagen is so big, your body cannot absorb it. If you're going to poop it out, you get about 25-30% absorption if you even eat it correctly. Hydrolyzed liquid, it goes literally into your capillaries, in your intestines, immediately. 90% absorption rate because it's hydrolyzed. It takes that molecule and shrinks it down. It has to be processed correctly in order for you to have it work. That's the science. It is what it is. Take it or leave it. Continue to buy your Vital Proteins at Costco for $30 and get nothing from it. Nothing, okay? Soapbox, all right? Then get yourself on a vitamin D supplement, at least 5,000 IUs a day. Remember vitamin D, vitamin E? Those two are fat soluble, so make sure you're talking to your medical physician about it and do not take any more than 10,000 IUs a day, because unless you live in freaking Alaska, right, make sure you're talking to your physician, because any fat soluble vitamins can end up in your fat cells, and over time it can be, I don't even have anything written here and I'm like doing pretty well, but I'm just looking and this is like my heating mat. Oh, that's a screw. Anyways, so just make sure you talk to your medical physician about the vitamin D, right? Because the problem with vitamin D and vitamin E is it's fat soluble, sits in your fat cells, and if you take too much over time, it takes too long to digest it. Not digest, but metabolize, okay? So get yourself a calcium supplement, start early, go to your functional medicine physician if you're having a problem with your hormones, hair loss, things like that. This also helps with post-COVID hair loss, getting your gut right, getting some absorption. You've seen my pictures, yada, yada, yada. Do yourself a favor and start looking at your body and taking care of it, because you know what? Your body is the only thing you have left, right? If you don't have your body, you have nothing. Then you're gone, you're dead, right? If you don't take care of you physically, mentally, spiritually, if you don't take care of yourself in those three trifectas, shit's gonna go wonky with you, all right? Any other questions, leave me a message on the bottom. If you need to personally message me with something and you don't want it to be seen by other people, private message me. If you find that this is value for other people, please share it, tag them. Can you guys give me some love, some hearts, some likes, things like that? All of y'all, if you're watching this on the replay, thank you so much. If you're watching this on the replay, hashtag replay. I so much thank you for your time today. I'm on my way to work. I will be on Facebook Live tonight, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern Time, 5:30 Mountain, 4:30 Pacific, depending on what coast or in the middle that you're on. I'm watching, and I will be bringing on an amazing, gorgeous 7 copper gold Goldwell color. She's got gorgeous, gorgeous copper gold hair. Her name is Heather. She's amazing. So I'm going to be interviewing her just a little bit. She's going to be telling me her story. Don't miss it. Talk to you soon.